Good day everyone. Today we're going to have a look at helmets. Now specifically this dual sport helmet I've got in the middle here. They're designed to be a perfect compromise between the dirt helmet and the road helmet we have here. So let's jump in and have a look and see what they're all about. Okay, so let's have a bit of a look at the similarities here. Of course we can see the dirt bike helmet has a visor. Now the idea of the visor is if you've got obviously sun coming through trees and stuff, it gives you a little bit of shade over your eyes. And if your friend in front of you decides to roost a lot of rocks at you, you can tilt your head slightly and you can deflect those rocks from coming through into your goggles. This is much the same here. We have a visor, it's quite a large one, and it acts in exactly the same way, except it has a lot more airflow through it, and it is on this particular helmet removable. The idea is if you're going to be doing a leg that's on the road all day, you can remove the visor and use it much more like a road helmet here with better aerodynamics. If you've ever ridden a motorbike with one of these helmets on at about 100 kilometers an hour on the road, you notice that the wind tries to push your head back, and if you turn your head slightly, the wind will catch not only your elongated chin bar and your visor, it will actually turn your head and try and strain those muscles in your neck every time you turn your head slightly, which a helmet like this won't do. So the idea is with the dual sport here, we can remove this visor if required, but it's there if we need to shield ourselves from roost and also give ourselves a little bit of shade from the sun when we're riding around in the dirt. The chin bar also, as I mentioned earlier, is much longer on the two dirt bike helmets than it is on the road bike helmet. We get a lot more airflow through here and a lot more gap between your breath and your visor to stop you fogging up your visor when you're riding slow and you're working very hard. It's unlikely on a road bike you'll be working very hard doing very slow speeds where you're likely to fog up your visor. So the idea is the chin bar is longer for that reason. It also helps if you need to be drinking water or anything through the chin bar, you still got space to get in there and get to your CamelBak if you need a drink. So the dual sport helmet fits that criteria more than it fits this one. So the reason I went for a dual sport helmet such as this and I moved away from a dirt bike helmet is because the way I'm riding nowadays, it's a lot more high speed on road or on gravel roads with the occasional veering off onto a single track where you are working a bit harder and you do require the dirt bike helmet attributes. So one of the big appeals about this, I have the visor, I can lift up and down, it's a clear visor, I can stop and have a chat, and I can open it up without fogging anything up and having to remove goggles. I still do have the option to fit goggles onto this particular helmet, but it does also have this handy feature of having a tinted visor built within the helmet. We just push this button here and we can retract it if the sun starts to go down. It was a very handy feature that first attracted me to this helmet. This particular one is an O'Neill Sierra 2. They retail for about 250 bucks nowadays. It's a pretty affordable helmet. They weigh about 1.6 kilos, and of course they do meet all the Australian standards. It's a good little helmet and I'm enjoying using it. I've only used it a couple of times, but it's been very good so far and it does everything I need it to do. Okay, well that's pretty much everything I know about the dual sport helmet. I'm very happy with it. I've had it on a couple of long distance rides and it's been very good for on-road and off-road. Like I said, go into the store, try them on and see how you feel about the fit of the helmet. You may have an idea in mind of which helmet you want. You try it on, it doesn't fit very well. So go in and try it on if you can. Other than that, thank you very much for watching.